Shabbat Shalom, Miles. Shabbat Shalom, Sam. Shabbat Shalom, Naomi. Shabbat Shalom, hey.
I grew up in a kibbutz in Israel, secular kibbutz, had no interest in God.
I grew up in the Catholic Church, was very connected to that into my late teens. Then I left the church and I left Christianity altogether when I was in college and didn't practice any religion for 15 years.
I hadn't belonged to a synagogue since I was a child. I was anti-synagogue.
I am 16 and I go to Amity High School.
My mom is Catholic, so I grew up asking a lot of questions about religion, asking why they do certain things at church and asking why certain things are done at synagogue.
I wandered into BEKI in the company of my husband and very young daughters in the spring of 1994, and we started coming to the children's Shabbat programs. I began learning about Judaism on the floor in the children's room, sitting in a circle with the other parents and preschoolers and singing Shabbat Shalom.
We joined BEKI. There were two things that struck me as very interesting. The first one is that they don't shove Judaism up your throat with shovels. That it's a lot more about the community, it's a lot more about people getting together.
When our older son, Jake, who is now 41, was 11, we started discussing with him his bar mitzvah. We said to Jake, we have so many friends who are rabbis, we'll borrow a Torah and we'll get one of our friends who's a rabbi and do your bar mitzvah in the backyard. And he said, oh no, I want to have a bar mitzvah like all the other kids have a bar mitzvah in a synagogue.
We belong to a few different synagogues, and none of them offered the consistent, welcoming, open community that we found here.
They always have nice hot meals too. Like they have soups and it's always different, so it never gets repetitive, and they have nice salads and stuff.
What we really like about BEKI is the fact that there's various types of services, various types of people, and various types of religious observances. They would accept me, a agnostic Jew, into the synagogue with no problems and open arms, and they would accept my wife, who's a lot more traditional, with open arms.
The first thing I noticed about the BEKI community, again, mainly sitting in the children's room on Shabbat morning, was the warmth. And the second thing that struck me was the learning, and that everyone there, whether it was someone with a PhD in Jewish studies who teaches at Yale, or someone who knew just a little bit more than I did, everyone was ready to teach me something.
When we had our baby, Kobe, the community really came together to bring meals, and to the very same night, someone brought a bassinet. The very next day, someone brought over a baby swing. And so many people brought good wishes, brought food, brought items to help us out.
And I think most of it comes from Rabbi Tilson. He's an absolutely unique rabbi. He'll try to find out where you are, where you're standing spiritually or intellectually, and he said, I'll help you be Jewish where you are.
Delicious. Community.
Learning.
People at BEKI take care of one another, and you know that even if you're not with your child at a specific time, that someone else from the community will be looking out for them.
It's very welcoming to gays and lesbians.
To people with special needs.
It's a wonderful social club. It's more than that.
One that is egalitarian.
Here, everybody is one big family, and I love that.
Whoever walks through the door is immediately accepted, exactly as he or she is, exactly as he or she is.
Pitchu li sha'arei tzedek avov